jumping, keep jumping.
So keep jumping. It's hard to jump in heels. With red shoes on. Running shoes are easier, right, Teyah?
Hand up.
Okay.
Hand up.
I can't do that with a dress on like this. All right, so we've been here this afternoon enjoying, most of the time benefiting from Aurora Canada Mastermind, which is still kind of going on in the background. So if you hear a little bit of background noise, it means there's still a few more people that don't want to leave us. And actually, we don't want them to leave us either. And one of the neat things about today, and about life in general, I have found, is that regardless of where you are in life, regardless of who you are, what your preferences are, what you look like, what you, I was going to say feel like and smell like, but maybe that's true too, right? You never know who's going to impact who. You never know how a life is going to be impacted. So at Aurora Canada Mastermind, there were mostly women of the 30 to 60 vintage, mostly. And then there were a couple of men, and then there was a brave, the bravest of all, even braver than the men, was Teyah. And Teyah is 14. Am I allowed to say that? Okay, good. You did. Good. I just said how old you are. And only just 14, because she only turned 14 in May. And what I would love to hear, Teyah, and I know that you, if you're listening or you're watching, whether live or whether on a replay, you're thinking, what would a 14-year-old, I'm sure you're thinking, because I would be thinking that if I didn't know better, what would she benefit from? How could she help those here, and how could they help her? Like, how does that all work? So tell me, first of all, I think everybody would love to know, how did you feel about the idea of coming in the first place? Because I know there were other teens about your age that were invited, and they all said, no, thank you. Actually, it probably was not near as polite as that. However, they said, maybe it wasn't even that nice. Doesn't really matter. They said no. So what were you thinking when your mom first suggested you come to something like this?
I've been to a few different entrepreneur things, and I actually prefer them a lot more than school or hanging out with my friends.
There's the truth.
Yeah. I get a lot of inspiration from other people, and I get context for what I want to do. It's just overall a really great experience, and I always leave feeling really happy about myself and about others. It's just overall, most definitely, drop my school supplies and come to one of these. I'm all about it.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't hard for you. Mom didn't have to convince you.
And I love school, just saying.
Okay, so it's not that you don't like school.
Yeah, it's not that I don't like school. It's not like I was afraid of this, but it just balances itself out.
Okay, and you spoke up a lot today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that typical?
It has been more often. I used to, like, when you'd say, like, oh yeah, Teyah, you got an idea, I'd just curl up in my chair and shake my head. I wouldn't say anything. I would not be able to do this, talk on camera.
Talk to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. But now I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone a lot more, and it's been going really, really well.
Awesome. Wow. And at this age, at 14, if you're doing that, that's incredible. Are you doing that? I know it can be very, very tough for us at our vintage age. I'm not sure if I like that word.
Well, if the shoe fits, I'm told, wear it.
Let's just go and say you're a classic car.
Yes. Oh boy, we're gonna have to work on this one. So congratulations for coming and showing up at 100%, because at the beginning we did ask people to play full out. You played full out. So awesome, you rock.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So, like, celebrate that, because that was one of the things we talked about. Yeah. Celebrating each other and championing one another rather than tearing each other down. Mm-hmm. Right? And then celebrate ourselves.
Exactly.
So what benefit did you get from being here, Teyah? What would you say to another teen? Never mind another vintage person. They count too, and yet what would you say to a teen?
Well, I would definitely say is that I had a really big dream for quite a few years, and I was always got like, that's a great idea, but I never really actually did anything about it, and I didn't have anyone, like other contacts, to help me do it. I never got up to the school, and by going to these meetings, I've met about 4 or 5 people that have like huge impact on how things are going to go for me. And today, Roar Canada was the day that I really felt like things were getting started, and that I really believe that this is actually going to happen. My goal's going to be met, and just it made me feel really amazing about all of it. So.
And the guy behind the camera is going to ask you, what's your goal? You gotta tell everyone, what's your goal?
So my goal is to create like a group or a community that will help other students and other people as far around this world as I possibly can get it, to help make sure people know that you're not alone, and even in tough times it may feel like there's no hope, you don't have a light, there's nothing going to drive you through anything. But I've been there. I've been to the darkest of dark times that I could imagine for myself. And I'm here now, I'm outgoing, I'm at Roar Canada with great people. Yeah,
Soaring.
yeah, it's so much fun to get out there. And I really want to start a phone line, a text line, because I know for some people who will look out to those kind of numbers, they have different time zones and different places that they have it available for, and sometimes it's not always open, and sometimes a kid might be crying all night long and could think about it at 2 a.m., but a lot of places aren't open at 2 a.m., and I would like that available for people at any time in any part of the world, that they could find help, because I know from experience trying to reach out to a number and it have not available makes me feel even more lost than I felt in the first place. Even though I know that there is places that help you, it still just affects a lot. So I'd like to do some charities to possibly get a number started and complete the costs of it. No idea what that would be, but my goal is to get there, make it happen, and just really impact a lot of lives, one at a time.
Very cool. So if anybody's watching live, they may be able to reach out and message Yetta. And
Or Teyah, because she's one of my friends.
Yeah. Oh, she's a friend on Facebook? Awesome.
Teyah. So, because I have another friend, Teyah, which isn't spelled that way. So we don't want to be texting the wrong Teyah. So Teyah, right, Devries. If you want to friend her, you can private message me to connect with her, because she may just not accept your friend request unless you send a nice message to go along with it explaining where you saw her or how you connected with her. So if you think you're somebody that has a heart for our youth and connecting with them when they're at their lowest and helping them move forward, Teyah wants to take that into all the world. And you actually created some action plans today, and some dates and some ideas. So what's the first action you're going to take beyond doing this Facebook Live? Because you're not going to take that one because we just did it. So beyond, what is the next action you will take to move your dream and your vision forward?
Well, one of the first things I'm going to do is start a document of what I want to have happen, what I know I need to make this happen, and put like a presentation together and bring it up to my teachers and my principal, and possibly do an announcement or an assembly so the whole school will know about it, get a team together to help me, and just let it play out.
Yeah, great. So if you can help Teyah, or even share this on your Facebook, because other people may be able to help Teyah realize her dream of helping have a helpline that is available by text or by phone 24/7, so that people, youth people, other people can reach out and get help when they're struggling, right? Yeah, because it happens. People struggle at times with their thoughts and need someone to reach out to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that, you know, at 14, it's tragic to think you've already been down a dark, nasty, horrible road. And amazing that also at 14, you're coming out the other side already.
Yes, and way ahead of, and not to compare, but way ahead, right, of where you could be. And so we are just so excited that you came to Roar Canada today, to the mastermind, because it has not only helped you, but you helped the others that were in the room as well. And she can help you too. She's on a roll.
So, love on her,
Yeah.
share with anybody you know that you believe. I love that. She's not afraid of the ask. Her job is to invite you to partner with her, to journey with her, and to share this video so that even if it's not you, maybe you're saying powerful no. And yet there's someone else that you know that could say a powerful yes. And so it's her job to ask. It's my job to ask on Teyah's behalf. And then it's your job to responsibly choose. Choose no, choose yes. We're good with either. And yet, what if you could make a difference? Make a difference so that somebody that may not figure out how to live in this life now gets the help they need so they can figure it out.
Yes.
One thanks I would like to have is, of course, thank you to all of you, but also a huge thanks to my mom.
Yeah.
She's helped me through a lot, and she is one of the main reasons that I did that.
Rotten kid.
Yeah, she's one of the main reasons that I even got out of this in the first place as quickly as I did. So a lot, like pretty much all of this is thanks to my mom.
Yeah. So join us by sharing this.
Yes. Yes.